Alright, so I'm going to do the VOD review of the border game you sent me. Right, so starting off, this is a pretty good lineup. I like how you're going Thermite now and switching more to the flex/support role. Just because, I mean, going Ash all the time isn't going to do shit, and Thermite is a very undervalued operator. Now, onto it, basically, Thatcher and Thermite, they go together. It makes it very easy to get walls. And then you have your Twitch. You can get mirror windows. You can get the Jaeger devices, the alibis, so good pick there. Ash, if she knows what she's doing and can play somewhat vertically, then good. She can also clear out barbed wire. And then Buck, he's great on border. He's one of the strongest operators because of his vertical play.
They don't have.
Alright, and now I'm just going to lower the volume. So one thing is you can push up to that crate right there, and you won't be able to get spawn killed. Well, you can technically get spawn killed from here. However, most people don't do this spawn kill, so you can easily just check the door, go to the cover, then shoot the camera. So one thing, when you're shooting open the doorway, don't shoot it open when you're in the middle of the open, because if someone wants to come and peek you, you have no cover and you have 7 bullets.
They cleared the flag!
Hostiles.
Alright, so one thing is, you can drone anyone out in here, and I have no idea why is my mouse doing that? One moment. Okay, that was weird, but okay. So one thing is, remember you have to be able to react to information. With you being all the way out here, there's no way for you to react to any information of anyone being in the security room. So if you see somebody is is playing, say, behind the desk over in this direction, someone can be playing over there, you can drone them out, they shoot your drone, and then they relocate to somewhere else, and there's no way for you or your team to react to it. Yeah, you're gonna check that corner now. I remember the yellow hiding there. Right, good. I like you didn't enter CCTV because that just gives them opportunity. Now, one thing is you just ran up here. A lot of people put mirror windows here. I love the mirror windows setup right here, because if you play it correctly, you can stop any thermite going on the wall, and you can just throw nitro cells. You can fight. You can do everything with that mirror window. So be a little bit more patient. I mean, you have man advantage, and you have 2 minutes left. 2. If you're opening up this wall, you open up the left side. There's no... I mean, it's good you're opening up the wall, but opening up the right wall is not necessarily the best, because you're, one, giving up basically all the cover you can use. If you have a little slit in between the... Like, let's say you open up a wall. I'm going to draw this out. Let's say that you had the wall here with the doorway right here. If you open up, say, this part of the wall, and then you shoot open this door, you still have this area to use as cover, and the enemy can't really use that for cover because they can't play behind the wall now. But now this gives you 2 different angles to peek, because you open up the left side and shot open the door on the right. So just something to keep in mind. There's no reason to use 2 thermite charges here. That's just a waste. I mean, it's better just to keep that in your pocket and adapt. And then Lonely Squid is just going off. But really, see, one thing is that you now have to jump over and now repelled back up. So
Smoke come around the back, he's in off.
so you have to repel back up after you put down your thermite charges, which just wastes time.
He just pushed back into CCTV. Laying down.
Alright, so you got the
that wall
okay.
catch up.
You got the call that they went back into CCTV. This angle you're holding isn't going to do much. Instead, you should be going to the window of CCTV on the west wall, shoot that open, and be playing that upside down. Because that is a very annoying angle to contest, and I never see anyone doing it. Which even like I see people playing the window, sure, but never rappelling upside down. So anybody who's going to aim at you, you're going to have the advantage because you're going to be repelled upside down, and you're also exposing yourself to the wall over here. Now you're in a You're in a 3v1 situation. You decide to jump. That's very good. And then this is even better. You see that the bomb's going down. You then see you can't cover, so you then move. Okay. So basically that was decent, but it could have been better. Oh dear God, this thing is 2.5 hours long. Fuck me. Okay, so you could see that basically once the bomb goes down, you want to be playing the bomb. Yes, you should be watching your flank. However, if you had gone on rappel on the balcony over here, then you could have watched the diffuser, as well as you also could have watched you could have watched the Maestro run out this door. Either way, you still get the kill. However, this one gives your team the better chance of winning, because right now you just put it into a 1v1 situation, and you mainly won because you had a bit better cover on your side, and the Maestro just didn't pay attention. So right here you get spotted, so this Maestro should know that you are in this room. He should also know roughly your positioning as you got pinged, and you're probably going to be behind the table doing a flank watch. And then you kind of miss him a little bit, just if you look here. Yeah, so basically one issue is the play you made is that you actually couldn't see shit, and because of that it turned into just you had to react. And I mean, you hit the shot, sure, but it's better to play it just a bit safer, where if you had been standing up and holding the angle, you would have seen him before he got 75% of the way through the doorway. And yeah, so basically you have to learn more where you can actually hold angles from. That looked like you had a plan to do a flank watch, but you didn't realize that you didn't have the angles because it was being blocked by the folders and the computers. So just something to keep in mind.
Mission successful.
Right, time to skip a little, skip a little, skip a little. Oh dear God, you're going here. Fantastic. And you're shooting open the wall. Oh, you already know what to do. It's amazing.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, don't. Okay, good. So you saw that office had no reinforcements, and you need at least 2 to play the mirror window in there. So I'm assuming that you're gonna put 1 down on this wall. Okay.
5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4.
Okay. Overall, decent mirror setup. Okay, one thing is you're exposing yourself to the doorway right here. If someone just shot through there, they probably could have gotten a kill or at least hurt you a good amount.
Cover me, reloading! Heartbeat sensor deployed!
wondering what just broke. Yeah, one thing is, if you're gonna check windows, check them ADSing. And if you're gonna check them, then one ADS, two change where your head level is. Try and peek up here, jump onto here and peek the window that way. Because by peeking here, like if someone was holding this angle, you're dead.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Hold on. Let's see what calls you're getting.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
I'm not sure what his call outs were, but okay, so I'm assuming that he's playing on this window right here. So yeah, now you all know that. I don't know how Bluebird won that. I really don't. That was just stupid. You should not have won that. That's just a bad nomad. Anyway, basically you did your job there just by putting down mirror windows, in all honesty, and then as your team got attacked, you adapted to it and kind of went over to where they were dying, but you didn't just rush over. You kind of checked angles and did things like that. So overall, good job there. Let's see, you're back on Thermite. Good choice. You're spawning Valley. You're saving your drone. Same setup.
The diffuser has been secured. A bomb must be located and defused.
First thing, check spawn kills. Don't go for drone. The drone you can pick up at any time. A spawn kill coming out kills you. That kills the Thermite. Anyway, so you now know that smoke is playing inside of security. You're exposing yourself to the security door. Ooh, are you gonna use the window? Oh, you're gonna use the window!
Hand it down.
Alright, so okay, good kill there. Just one thing to note: if you're gonna be playing that window, do not open up don't open up a third of it, and then try and fight there. Open up the entire window because they're gonna be aiming at where that broken piece is, and I mean, fully automatic weapons, and it's a one-shot headshot. So really, just something to keep in mind.
End of the hallway.
This is basically the angle Thermite should be playing to help clear out CCTV, because it lets you be passive enough to drone. Here, one moment. It lets you be passive enough to drone. However, it also lets you play off of the information you get and kill anybody inside of security. And if they're playing inside of security, you should see that as a free kill. Anyways.
You still have balcony.
Alright, do not open up both. That's what I'm hoping for.
What was he to do at the end of the hallway?
Alright, you shouldn't. Okay, one thing is, Bandit is dead. Security is cleared out. There's nobody on this wall, and the door is closed. You can go and you can Thermite that wall open. You don't need any information. Instead, you should repel. You should repel in, put a Thermite charge on the wall, get back out to repel, Thermite, then go to an angle which lets you see basically from your position wherever you are into the wall you just opened.
Aussie's still east stairs. Aussie's pushing up. Push back. Right side of east stairs door.
And you lost the jump.
Left side. Generator.
Swapping mags! Tossing EMP grenade.
So all you're doing right now is opening up kill holes for the enemy. You are going off of no information and you have no idea what's going on. Now your team your team is kind of stupid. They lost there one second. They lost 2 bodies very early on trying to clear out someone on east stairs when it was unnecessary to do that. So really this is on them more than anything else. Because you now just don't have the manpower to push.
Under the camp.
However, you're in a 2 versus 3 situation. You should look where your teammate is and go back him up, because there's no way you're going to be able to get a bomb
Pushing
plant
down
down.
into courtyard.
Yeah, there's no way you can get a bomb plant
Catch on
down.
you. Upstairs.
Yeah, there's just no way you can get a bomb plant down right now, and you're probably not going to be able to win all the gunfights. So you should be going and trying to get as many 2-on-1 gunfights as you can to equalize.
One friendly operator remaining.
Did you eat stairs? Still on the east stairs.
Not sure what you're doing here. You look like you were trying to figure out what to do and then just didn't know. So you dropped down. Really, you got 30 seconds left. You may as well just push sight, hope for the best. And let's see, who do you gun?
Middle one reach the objective. Okay,
Pushing
Aussie
out in
just
22
pushed in.
seconds. You rappel up to a position you were already at. Damn, this cough. You gun down the Valkyrie who was playing in a stupid position. Now you're down to 15
Yeah, he
seconds.
pushed into officers.
10 seconds.
And he gets shot in the back,
You
yeah.
have been eliminated.
Nothing you can really do
Well,
there.
don't have the
He
intel.
ran. He pushed into officers and then must have pushed back out and then fucking. TP. My bad, dude.
The bad there was the fact that people decided not to. Basically, the bad there was people decided to go contest East Stairs for no reason instead of just taking CCTV, taking sight. I mean, you had the perfect setup to do it, but for some reason it didn't happen. Alright, so let's see. You reinforce that wall and that wall, okay?
For the first 5 seconds.
I prefer the reinforcement not to be this one, but to the left of your first one, just because most people I know do not actually push through that angle that you just reinforced. It's very rarely even opened up.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Alright, Bluebird just starts off strong because he gets a kill, because he had better crosshair placement.
Yep. Know who it was?
I'm really not sure if you're talking or not. Alright, so it looks like your team is at least playing above sight, so I'm not. The rotate hole should be there already. That's Smoke's job. So why it's not, I don't know, but
They're pushing quite hard into main door.
they're planting right now.
Planting.
Alright, so one. That was a good reaction, kind of what you did, where you got to cover when you saw the smoke because you didn't know if it was a glass or not. You then decided to peek the angles that exist, that I think it's either smoke or castle opened up to try and stop the plant. Now, you didn't have an angle, but it was good that you did that. Now, I want to see whether or not you can get an angle on this.
Planting.
So one thing... Damn, this cough. Alright, so one thing to note is there's an angle that exists from here to the doorway. So you can go and you can re-peek that once the smokes have disappeared. Yeah, so like right now you could have re-peeked it. But, oh well. Anyway, your team gets a bit over-aggressive, so now it's a 3 versus 3 from a 5v4.
User
Also pushing towers, careful. Castle towers.
Right, you're just playing around the A bomb site.
And squirrels.
What is Castle doing? Castle, don't play there. That's why you don't play there.
Yeah.
Alright, so you heard one guy, and I'm assuming bathroom based off of the noise I heard. And now you know the bomb is down in B, and you know someone just got killed outside that main door.
Yeah, I think.
So, you're playing in a safe position where you're only exposing yourself to one angle. 2 technically if you include this hole, however nobody's going to push that hole. And you should have smoke playing above. So, really? This is the angle you want to be holding or you want to be holding the other doorway. However, you want to be covered from either one. You want to be covered from the other when you're peeking one. So basically, you're peeking this, but you're hiding behind here, so you're being covered from there. So that's good positioning on your part. One thing, crosshairs placement, put it up a little bit. That's about where head level is.
He's, you know where you're looking down the hallway in
Hold
that...
it, hold it. Stairs.
See what I can see on the
Middle, stairs.
metal. Careful, Maverick. Just to your left, buddy. He created a hole from bathroom. Cobra, you.
Maverick,
Behind
right
you.
on your right.
Maverick,
Cobra.
on the wall you're on. Bathroom.
Behind you.
So that was bad on your part, not getting the callouts. So that, yeah, that was just, you gotta pay a bit more attention to what your teammates are saying. Because you're just lucky that the Maverick didn't just gun you right there. Because that was a really easy kill on you. However, you're alive, so that's kind of what matters. One thing is, you see a Maverick hole, you really shouldn't be getting close to try and contest it. Maybe wait and hold an angle on it, but you know his positioning. Okay, so this isn't good positioning because 1, you know there's a Maverick, and 2, someone can you have no cover from this position. So basically, this hatch is soft, so they can open that up. The wall behind you, there's a Maverick, so that wall you can basically say is soft. There's a doorway right here that someone can just walk in from, and you're playing in an area that has no cover at all. So if someone just walks in, then you're basically giving them a fair gunfight. In this situation, it would be better for you. You see the Maverick hole, so you should you should basically either go and play behind like here and listen for the Maverick's torch. At least hope you can hear it. And if you can't, then you will. If you can't play here, then you will go and you basically give up this half of the bomb site. Let me draw it out. Basically, you give up this half of the bomb site. Probably more like that. So this you give up, and you go play over in this area. Or in between like the bunker area right there. Those are basically the 2
I was
positions.
trying to give you that call for ages. Okay, Maverick's upstairs.
And you just expose yourself to the Maverick
He's
hole.
gonna get the hatch above you. Main door.
1 friendly operator remaining.
Yep, that was just bad on. That was bad on your part. Basically, you get the call out that nobody's playing that hole anymore, and then you know that Maverick went above. No, sorry about this cough. And then you get the call that their main door. So you really should have paid more attention to that door.
All friendly friendlies were eliminated.
However, if I'm sure of this.
Main door, main door. Main door.
One friendly
Yeah,
operator
you just get
remaining.
gunned from behind, even though you hear main door. And that's kind of the thing about choosing where you position yourself, because there are ways to hold that angle from and being in cover from that door, instead of holding.
Okay, Maverick's upstairs.
So basically, instead of holding, you could have jumped on top of this right here, and you would have been able to contest the angle behind you. You could have dropped down to contest the door. You could have gone to this hole to contest anywhere inside the B bomb site, or you could have moved over a little bit and contested the area over in the A bomb site. But basically, you would have been safe playing right here, but you instead chose to.
He's gonna get the hatch above you.
You chose to play right here, where you were exposing yourself to the Maverick hole and to the door behind you. And because of that, you just get gunned from the back.
Main door, main door. Main door.
One friendly
Yeah,
operator
it's not main
remaining.
door.
All friendly.
Oh, well, they fixed the Claymore glitch. Who knows? It's Ubisoft.
Drone has located a bomb.
Alright, so let's see. You spawn. Okay, so. I don't like the IQ. Okay, in all honesty, the IQ pick is arguable. Because well, it depends. At a high level play, if this wall up here for the armory, actually it's, yeah, it looks something like that. If this wall is reinforced right there, you have to have a hard breacher, because you can't just walk through the doorway, especially if they're playing Mira. However, at a low level play, if this wall is soft, then you don't need a hard breacher to take this site. You really just because you have the buck. Basically, Buck can make it. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about team strategy, but yeah, basically this is a decent rush setup that will work if the enemy isn't playing from above. However, I doubt you guys are rushing. But overall, it would have been safer to go, say, Hibana or Thermite. Good that you know that angle.
Alibi in armor. Didn't see that there. How did he picking from the door?
Alright, so that wall is reinforced. Alright, 1, you missed clearing out the bunker, and 2, you missed clearing out the table behind you. Okay, so good. You go for. Okay. Oh, well, you clear one of the 2 unknowns.
The one upstairs is the hallway.
Changing mag. Wrong way.
I'm in break.
There's no one.
Alright, so let me see.
Wrong way.
So you basically now know that armory is clear minus the small closet, which you now go and check. Oh yeah, that's very good droning on your part. Now, if you, I'm hoping that the... Oh yeah, at this point, you need to go in. You need to go and back up your... You need to go into the armory right now, backing up your, backing up Fatty. I can't remember her name. Let's just call her Fatty because she is literally obese. But... basically, you need to be in a position that you can go for a fight and play off of information. Your drone is too far away from you, and your teammates are too far away from you to actually really play off of them.
I've got B covered.
There we go. So you know about... Okay, you have the diffuser, and you get the call out that B is covered. You should not be... Okay, you should not be doing this. This is very stupid on your part. You have the diffuser, and you have top control. You have done your job. Well, you've done step 1 of your 2 jobs. But you have taken top control, and now you need to get the bomb down. So your team has established top-down control and has the flank watches from Fatty's gadget. Because of that, you do not need to be exposing yourself to all these angles. You should have been jumping out the main door, getting ready to run in, depending on where the mirror window is set up. And from there, you would, really just from there, you should have an easy plan if the buck is doing his job.
Cobra, you've got diffuser, buddy.
That's you, IQ.
You've got diffuser, so if we want to point, you're gonna have to.
Okay. You got the fuser.
Go bakery.
You got the fuser.
I got flank.
Monster cam on a B.
Keep on the office. PC inside the office. On your right, Billwood. On your right, Bluebird. Ah, behind me,
Behind you,
Bluebird. No, under me.
Alright, so basically you just turn into a clusterfuck because you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing at this
That's
point.
full rifle, bro. Red lock, the full rifle. And you can plant. Wait a second, go plant, bro.
Okay, you're getting the callouts that you need to plant. If you need to plant in this room, even if they have kill holes, you plant behind this desk. This thing is bulletproof. It is literally the best cover you could ever ask for. Like, they can't even shoot your feet. They can't shoot your head because it's going to be lower than the top of this. So you basically are just wasting time right now, and you're at 14 seconds. And then, let me guess, you jump into the window.
Go ahead,
5 seconds.
plant.
You got very lucky right there, but in all honesty, if Mira threw her nitro cell up, you're dead. Like, they had a Valkyrie cam on you, and you should have known this. They had an alibi. Your IQ, this is your job. You have like one job, and it's the Valkyrie cams, and then the alibis. And really, you did neither of that. So going IQ was not a good pick.
Yeah.
And you really took way too long for that. Because it went down to 5 seconds when you had top-down control at 1:30. I mean, it took you 1.5 minutes to make the call that you needed just to drop down and go for the plant. So that was just negligence on your part. Alright, so let's see. Next round, you are now up 3-2. You need to defend. You go Legion. You like Legion.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
I still prefer reinforcing to the left of this as well as this one. Because I mean, no one's going through there, so.
5 seconds.
Get the hatch, bro.
Bomb located by Op 4.
It's really all just
No, I don't have any more.
relatively questionable reinforcements, but
Leave it be, Ben.
Barricaded!
good. Anybody goes to that doorway, that you will know.
Just remember that wall soft.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
I don't know if that's a good Goom line or not. Can't really tell from this. Okay, so one thing I like is your, well, one thing I both like and don't like is your positioning, because you damn cough, sorry about it. But basically, I like that you're kind of playing off of the echo, where you're kind of trying to watch his back while he watches the B-bomb site. However, the thing is, you have a goo mine here, so you know if anybody enters through that door, and you can you'll hear if they try and open up through this wall. So really, you don't need to be playing this corner. You instead can be playing closer to the B-bomb site, so if anybody tries to rush in, they can't just gun echo. Because if I see an echo on a drone right here, I'm just gonna rush. I'm just gonna run in and kill him.
I think they might be pushing, like, pushing workshop door. Careful. Yeah, I think they might be pushing it. Careful.
All right. Oh, you got gunned. Kind of just bad luck, but also a little bit of over-aggressiveness on your part. There's no real reason to be actually trying for that kill. Because, I mean, you know he's there, but he gets a hole, and that's it. If you can play around that. So, really, there was no reason to actually go for that fight. Now you hop onto cams, that's good. Now your team's just getting gunned.
Someone right there, bro. Right.
Someone's in the B bomb site.
One friendly operator remaining.
Did you cheat? He's injured upstairs.
So one thing is you need to be going back and forth from both the echo drones, and you need to be going back and forth through them and looking around, spinning them left and right so you can see everything. Really, you're only looking at this corner even though the rotate hole was behind there. So really you need to be mainly watching this door and the rotate hole. And doing that would have given your echo enough information.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been
So when you have a kill yet, I'm curious.
Mission failed.
He does. He's 1 in 5. So.
All friendlies have been neutralized.
And you go back to thermite.
On that half wall.
The diffuser has been secured. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
If you're gonna be shooting open a wall, a door, make sure you're not exposing yourself to said door. Also, you just droned someone out. If they're smart, they're gonna move. And there's the Jaeger that you just droned out. Now, drone out CCTV again. That's good. A little bit of glitchy there, but oh well. And left wall. The left wall.
Go for it.
Just open up the left wall. That's all you need to do. But anyway, good job speed-wise, because minute 40 in, not even a minute 40 in, minute 20 in, you have both walls open and are about to go for an attack on site when you have a 4v3 man advantage. You find 2 of them. Alright, you saw that. Basically, you need to know someone's playing that half wall position, which you do.
was on the other objective. Berkeley was on the other objective. She was on that, big drop.
So one thing, shooting through here is just giving angles for the attack, for the defenders, because you could go and you could be planting anywhere along this area. However, by opening up this hole right there, they can just peek in and look down and shoot you. So these are just bad angles to be opening up. These are the angles that the defenders wish they had opened up beforehand. Then you're not peeking any of the actual areas where defenders normally hide, which is the half wall and behind the bomb site.
The diffuser is no longer
Yep,
in your
and
possession.
the angle that you opened up got you killed.
One friendly operator remaining.
And then, yep, Oni just loses the gunfight on Zofia. Basically, that was just... You kind of got your team gunned because you opened up those walls looking for an angle, where if you just want to check if someone's there, just spray through the wall while going left and right, kind of like this, and it won't destroy the wall, but it will let you destroy enough of it. Well, not destroy it, but literally you don't want to destroy it. You're just trying to... You're just trying to light someone up if they're in there and go for a kill. So really, that was just on... That was kind of on you. And, your team is some things. They fucked up in their own regards. But really, you fucked up as well there. And you got yourself killed. Okay, so you go Mira again. I like it. Pretty sure I've seen... Did someone just waste a nitro cell? Please... Mute! I swear to God. Oh my God. This mute. It's Oni. I hate this Oni guy already. I hate him. Don't be like Oni. Don't be like Oni. It's a nitro cell and you have a shotgun. That is such a waste. You would literally have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 nitro cells. You can do so much damage with that. Oh, Oni, you just hurt me. Not sure what the guy's shooting at, but okay. I want to say you have a decent team, minus Oni. Alright, there's no reason for you to be peeking that. You're gonna hear them if they rappel in, and you need to be playing that mirror window. So that mirror window over here, you need to be playing that. Ignore this window, you'll hear them. And don't shoot unless you see they're ahead, because, I mean, there's no point. You just are wasting ammo and saying you know where they are. Then Bluebird. Basically, I think he just played... Bluebird is your over-aggressive guy that basically thinks he's good. Where, his stats show that he's decent based off of this game. However, most of his kills are just from aggressive runouts. Then Hannibal said, okay, fine, you want to do aggressive runouts? I'm going to pick Nomad, and you're just going to be giving me kills at this point. So right now, Hannibal... I will say is the smartest person in this game of yours right now, just because he is actually counter-stratting your team's play style. Because I mean, you shut down, if you can shut down the pulse, then it's basically a 3v5 because Oni isn't doing shit. Like, that window cannot hurt you. I don't know what window hurt you. I don't know, if you gotta go to the police for that window, but it's okay. This window can't hurt you anymore. It can't hurt you because you have a giant fucking bulletproof wall. So it's okay. Windows can't hurt you here. This is your safe space. Okay, so basically really good. Okay, so pretty good. You should have been watching this window a lot more. And you should have known kind of earlier that you should have, well, not known earlier, but you should have been watching that window more so that you could have reacted at any time. That was kind of just a timing thing where you looked away from the window to your mirror window and you saw Ying throwing her gadget and then got a kill because of it.
One from the window.
Overall, that was good. You saved them. Alright, so I like that you're just spraying and you're not just exposing yourself to the window. That's good. Alright, okay. One thing to note is you gotta be careful about spraying because you're down to 2 magazines. Alright, so this is kind of a... This is... Okay, so from this situation, what you should see is you have... Oh, God, no. No, I don't want that. No. 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 Okay, thank you. I want... Thank you. Okay, so you know that Tension is there, Oni is there, and Lonely Squid is there. These two can directly contest A, and they are, as you see Tension doing on Flashy Bolt. And, you know, with a Nitro Cell, so you know, Oni, I'm looking at you. So really, so basically you have to trust that your teammates can do their job of protecting A while you make sure that this Nomad right here, I think it's a Nomad anyway, can't just swing in here, look over, and gun them down. So basically your goal is to protect them from this window and this doorway. That is your job right now. If they come up the stairs, then they're kind of fucked, and, you know, hopefully you can do something, but you just gotta hope for the best.
That's good.
And you see that. Very good. And there we go. That is, oh god, this thing's reinforced. So you put like 3 magazines into a reinforced wall. Oh, that's great. But basically, you played this almost perfectly, where you, like, your timing is kind of messed up and you don't know where to go exactly. Your positioning is not the best, but you are basically ready for Hannibal to come in through that window and fuck up your team. So you were playing off of him without peeking overly aggressively.
Mission critical.
I think you just saw him. You literally just saw him. Oh, that's great. Found him.
Or last stop standing. Mission
That's
critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
And they were like, what the fuck just happened?
Diffuser located. Protect the bomb.
Yeah, fuck those things.
We've disabled the bomb diffuser. Good work.
That was such a stupid gadget they added. But overall, yeah, okay, so basically, Bluebird is now 6 and 7, even though he started off strong. But the main reason why is he just relies on runouts. So now they're shutting him down, and he's 6 and 7. So basically, he's 6 and 7. Oni's 2 and 6. Because I mean, he uses nitro cells to open up walls. Like, this isn't freaking year 1, season 1. Like, no. So basically, it's up to Tension, Lonely, and you. And you're doing a good job. You're not getting many kills, but you're playing the positions you need to be playing, and you are making it so your team can get the kills they need. So you're playing very well. Okay, 4-4. Let's see. You better hope to God that... Okay, so you go a Yohibana. Good. You need a hard breacher. It's freaking border. I think you just ran up here without checking anything.
The diffuser is now secured. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Yeah. Okay. So this window right here, you can get shot from there. There's a spawn kill from there right to where you are. and it's not used a lot, but it can be used still. So check that window.
Attention.
You must recover.
And then
the
get a bigger
diffuser.
mouse pad so you can work on the micro
Recover.
adjustments. And then where did you get that charm from? Like,
Fuck, I'll run for him, bro.
it's like a Memorial Day charms. I'm actually curious because I've never seen it. But then again, I've been away for a week, so I don't know what has been happening.
Smoke in cutscene.
Okay, do not stand in front of the fucking window when you are shooting it open. The main reason why is they can shoot back.
Stairs clear.
Alright, now you're just peeking everything. Use your drone, you got him.
Clear.
You have 14 bullets. There we go, you got the drone.
Archives. Clear. Armor Legion.
Also, you have a couple people making callouts, and I'm not sure if I'm just not picking up your voice, or like your recording isn't picking up your voice. But yeah, overall, I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if you noticed the buck there. However, you should have been able to notice that your buck was already all the way in offices, and you should have put your drone sent your drone directly to him, kind of jumping in front of him saying, "Yo, I know you're here. Here is my drone. I will go forwards and ping anything for you." I mean, overall, you did. Yeah, Bluebird is now down, so. And Hannibal kills Bluebird. Hannibal wants this win.
I'd say time to make a new one. Getting trace thermocharge.
Alright, so you basically got what you needed. Problem is you got 4 people upstairs. And Jackal has the diffuser, and Jackal is... Okay, you got a drone. Use your drone. Figure out where they are. They know that you're going to be peeking this hatch. Like, oh, you see him? Ah! Yeah, basically, one thing to note is that wasn't like bad hitboxes or anything. Ubisoft changed the operators so that their bags and backpacks and like earmuffs no longer are part of the hitbox. So all of them are more in line with one another. Like, you used to be able to kill Blitz by shooting his earmuff, which was stuck out behind his shield. So really, that's just something where you need to be a little bit more patient there and then go for the kill. And you kind of just fucked up your aim, and that's really the end of the story. You missed some shots, and you could have put it into a 4v4 situation, but now it's a 4v5.
Paano sa main gate? He's
Device is
He's
going
dead.
dark.
Not
You have a drone.
Has been secured.
Smokes at the main door.
And then Lonely gets dropped. Alright, 30 seconds is a 2v4. You're probably not going to win this. Buck didn't do a good enough job so they can play downstairs. Nobody was watching flank, so Frost could come up. Yeah, this was basically a few mistakes, and now it's a 2v4. Oh, and now you use your drone.
Ace.
15 seconds remaining. You have dropped the diffuser. Down to one friendly.
That's actually really good on your part right there. Like, well, I say really good, but it's good. You just need to work on your actual overall aim. But basically, you see the smoke, you go for the kill.
Seconds remaining.
You have issues with the micro adjustments, but you manage to get the kill on him.
Down to one friendly.
You then spot the dock. You use the wall for cover. So you come into the room and you move over into a way that you have cover instead of just going straight towards the door, which would have probably gotten you killed. Then once Doc goes back into cover, you start swinging, and so does he. However, he doesn't know where you are, and you win the gunfight on him. So you turn to a 1 versus 2. However, there's 4 seconds left. And
four
yeah.
eliminated.
So basically, it's a good try from you at the end, but overall, like, just your team kind of fell apart in the last round and you
All
lost.
friendlies.
But overall, a decent game from you. You just need to work on you mainly just need to work on like positioning a little bit, kind of adapting mid-game to what the enemy is doing, and then like your aim, and that's really it. But overall, it was a decent game. Main issue is that you kind of had two people on your team who were a little useless. Where Oni really didn't do much for your team. I mean, he's 2-7. If he's 2-7 and he's not running a hard breacher like Thermite, then he's doing it wrong. Then Bluebird, he just plays over aggressive, and the moment that the enemy realizes that, they just shut him down. Because like you did well the first two or three rounds, but then once Hunnable and Mr. Alm kind of realized how you played, they started shutting you guys down.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Really.
And I think that's it for this first game.
That's good, boy. I'll catch you later.
Alright, so now you're 5 stacking.
Like every
One thing is, if you have an actual copper on your team, like a legitimate copper, you probably don't want to play with him. Copper is really not a rank you'll want to be playing with, because they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. And when you play with people who don't know what they're doing, it will hurt you overall, just because you have to play with them and you kind of have to pick up where they're falling off. And normally they don't know any basic strategies, so they're just more of a run and gun secure area type. But anyway, I'm going to end this recording now, since that was the border map, and then I'll work on your next one.